We love hip hop.
I think I'm gonna start with the BURNA BANDZ story. BURNA BANDZ, there was like rumors that he was arrested. Right? I seen this on the blog pages, obviously. Actually, that's not obvious. I could have got it from my sources. But the blog pages, as far as from what I see, I seen a post from Six Sounds, and they said that close sources said that BURNA BANDZ was arrested. So I'm gonna pull up some stuff on the screen here. Give me a quick second, comment gang. And at 6 p.m., while I'm fixing this up, I'm gonna just notify y'all. At 6 p.m. today, we're going to be premiering the new episode of the We Love Hip Hop podcast. It's called They Moved the Goalpost. Salute to Dusty Wallace. The episode is uploaded. It's ready to go. It's ready to go right now. Ready to go right now. Salute to John Legend. Watch up your song, fam. All right, chat is where it needs to be. Friday, we need that Doobie interview. Much needed. LB Spiffy got to do a part 2. Actually, part 3, fam. And I'll make that happen. I can definitely, you could depend on us for LB Spiffy. Like, we definitely have to tap in and see what he's been up to over the last few years, especially since he's left the whole Warner umbrella. But Doovie it's like, you know, it's on the bucket list. It's on the short bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Not the long bucket list, the shorter bucket list. Because he's elusive. He doesn't, it's not like he's saying no. Okay? It's not like he's saying no. But it's not like, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just know that he hasn't said, nah, I'm not doing no interview with you. Once upon a time, he had. He was like, nah, I'm not doing shit. Get out of here. Run up. We didn't say all that, but he wasn't too friendly with his no. You know what I'm saying? And then it changed. Things changed. So, okay, here I am on Six Sounds. I was looking for the original story that came up before, but I guess they deleted that one. And they said, inside sources say that BURNA BANDZ has allegedly been arrested. Okay, yeah, this is the first one. Okay, so here's what I did. As soon as I seen this post, and this is from 17 hours ago. I seen it this morning or this afternoon, so I was kind of late to the party, but I have a life. And I also record a whole podcast. And I seen this, and I was like, damn, why did this shit keep on happening? So I went and did my due diligence and hit up my sources. That I'm not going to reveal my sources, but I'm just going to say one thing about my sources. They're not police, okay? Let's get that straight. They're not police, okay? Because I know somebody's in the comments trying to be slick, or somebody who don't comment is trying to be slick like, it's probably the boy them. I knew it. Like, no, it's not. Not even close. However, they are somebody that works closely with being able to see court cases and that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, no, we ain't sleeping on Hood Baby Pepper. That's Brody right there, or Crody. I don't know which one to call him, but salute to him. But I did my due diligence, checked out to see what was happening, and from the answer I got back, and I'm not going to say verbatim, word for word, what I received back in my response, but I got lawyer says not true, and yeah, the lawyer said it's not true. That's what I got. Okay, so let's take our time through this here. Let's not jump off the bridge and be like, "Ah, man, okay, good, like it's proven." that still doesn't mean that this is correct, that he's not in jail. Because after this post, and this was 17 hours ago, I have this one here. BURNA BANDZ confirms that he was arrested. Now, what they have here is an Instagram story from his own Instagram account. BURNA got the was. And he says, soon back. Okay, with his picture in front of the bands. This is his picture, bandemic. This is when he first came back home on parole. All right. So let me reiterate a couple of things, because this kind of leaves me still in the dark. This is an hour ago. Y'all can see this here. An hour ago from 6 Sounds. All right. We can go through a couple of other pages and see if they're talking about this. Maybe Keep Six Solid has made a post about it. However, for anybody who remembers, BURNA BANDZ was on probation for an alleged shooting that happened back in 2020. Okay. This was stemming from the memorial that happened for fallen Toronto rapper Houdini. Okay. Y'all remember this? Comment Gang Strong. This is way back now. Like 3 years ago isn't way, way back, but this is a while ago and a lot of stuff happens in between. However, Houdini gone, not forgotten. Okay. And there was a memorial going on for him somewhere off the 401 highway. And there was a video that popped up on the news of shots flying from the 401 at the visual, and a crowd running all over the place. And then gentlemen, like, I don't know, I can't remember exactly how many gentlemen were in the video, returning fire. And after, when the smoke cleared, they arrested a few individuals, and one of them was BURNA BANDZ. So from there, he was detained, and he was gone for a few months. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. Send me the name and I'll try. And he was gone for a few months. Boom. He came back home. Since then, he's been on probation. He hasn't been as much outside. I don't know exactly the terms of his probation. He did pull up on us during the time when he was after he came home, did the interview with Gutsy Guts over on one of our old podcasts, and that interview's up on the channel right now. Okay, y'all could check that out. He was home. I don't remember seeing any ankle bracelet, and even if he did have one, one second. One second. Anyhow, I'm going to put my phone on silent because let me put my phone on silent here because my phone's going to piss me off right now. Anywho, that happened. He came home. He kept on putting out music, but he didn't put it out with as much intensity as he was putting it out before. You know what I'm saying? Because of the obvious legal issues, he couldn't, I guess, move around as much. However, he did get to do a very dope Rolling Loud performance. You know what I'm saying? So, with all accounts, everything seemed to be going well for him. However, you know, with the whole Wasp gang, like, things be happening with those guys. Like, it's not like they're all out in the clear when it comes to dealing with street circumstances. And even right before Rolling Loud, Talib twin got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't remember, but I think he might have been locked up with Talib twin from his original, what they call the index charge. You know what I'm saying? So if this is true, okay, if this is true, right, as far as burner bands, let me see here, because I don't see anything on Keeps It Solid. If this is true in regards to burner bands and him being arrested, one, we need to know what it is. It might just be something small like a drug possession. If it's a drug possession and it's for a small amount, he could be back just now. You know what I'm saying? He says soon back in the post right here. Okay? Like, again, I'll say, if this is true, you know, if it's just something simple like a small drug possession and they just, you know, made sure to bring him in because he might be one of these, what do they call it? Not prime suspects, but one of these people that they say proceed with caution, basically, right? And plus because he has priors, let's just bring him in and give him a hard time. But if it's a burner, God forbid, knock on wood, if it's a burner, we might have a problem here. You know what I'm saying? We might have another Toronto rapper who's going to be gone for another space of time, because then this would be a second time. You know what I mean? And on top of that, they don't look lightly on breach of probation when it comes to the legal system. Anywhere. Canada, United States, breach of probation is a big friggin' deal. They're not playing those games. Right? So, especially if you breach your probation for something that you've already breached, you already been charged for in the past. That's when the judge starts getting pissed. You know what I'm saying? So let's just hope, you know what I mean? Keep our fingers crossed that the information that I received back, okay? Because like I said, the information that I received back was nothing not go on. And his lawyer was the one who said nothing not go on. I don't think his lawyer said it that way. But the lawyer said, no, it's not true. Okay. However, prior to that is when I received when I seen this pop up on the screen. Okay. I was just going against the first post that Six Sounds posted. But now when I seen this, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I haven't followed back up with my sources again to see if there has been any changes, because like I said, this is an hour ago. I've been streaming already for about an hour from Twitch to now. So we'll see. Let me see. What's this question here? Why do you think Burna Band's YouTube numbers have been dropping recently substantially? His music's been good, but clout's been dropping. I don't think that's just a Burna Band's problem. With the exception of a few different people like Doovie, I would say also Mula First. Most Toronto rappers' views have been dropping. Okay? Most views on YouTube within the culture of hip-hop have been going down. But as I've said in a few, I don't want to call them rants, I'll call them streams of consciousness. As I've said a few times before, the algorithms are not being very friendly when it comes to the Canadian urban scene, okay? The one that pushes that line that really talks about that street shit, especially when you got blunts in your videos and, you know, burners floating around in the sky and different things like that. Like, even if it's CGI, it's still promoting quote unquote gang violence, different things like that. Those videos are not getting as much favor in the algorithm coming from the Canadian side. Okay, we have Bill C11, that's going on right now. So unless you're really willing to, and this is no knock to any artists who are getting views, but you're doing your due diligence also with your Google promotions and stuff like that, because all these platforms, you have to pay to play. Instagram, all of those things. Like on Instagram, if you want to get your post getting all the rest of your posts getting more traction, you got to pay for a promo, a sponsor, Instagram sponsor post every maybe couple months. It helps to shake up the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a Burna Bands thing in particular when it comes to his views dropping. I think it's Canadian urban period, but especially Canadian urban is taking a hit from the YouTube gods and the algorithms. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Burna Bands. Hopefully that this story is not true and that he's home safe and nothing going on. Like it's just a rumor. But for 6 Sounds, who's I'm not gonna say they're not reputable, but you know, everybody gets things wrong, right? But they posted about it twice. And if they posted about it twice, once the original post, right? Everybody ran to be first post type of thing. And then a second time, right? This is the first one. Sources say that Burna Bands has allegedly been arrested. And then to follow up almost 24 hours later or 18 hours later with Burna Bands confirms that he was arrested. Not to diss my sources, but I'm going to go with this one for now. Yo, Kenzo, what up? Yo, Kenzo, we got to talk, fam. This nigga be in the know. He says, free Burna Bands. Apparently, Burna got 4-year sentencing. What? Damn, free Burna Bands for real, 24 says. Lee Lay. Salute. Yo, that's crazy. Salute to you, Pablo Mendez. So what do you think that he went in for? Was he going in for sentencing? Is that probably what was going on today? Because Burna Bands is very low key. He don't be out there on Instagram going wild. He barely posts. So for people not to know what's going on with his business, that's by design. You know what I'm saying? Like he's intentionally trying to make sure that nobody knows what's going on with his business. So for all we know, he could have turned himself in for sentencing. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he was home on probation, as I originally said in this segment here. You know what I'm saying? He was home on probation. Probation has an ending. And it doesn't always end with, okay, well, you beat the case. No. Probation means we'll let you come home and serve your dead time outside. Okay? Make sure to stay out of trouble. And then come back in for your court hearings. And if you're convicted of this case, we're going to need some time from you. That's what probation is. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that the shit is over. It just means that you bailed out. Right? And Kenzo's saying this is allegedly not, though not confirmed. I don't have the phone line hooked up right now, so it would be good to take some calls on this right here. But yeah. That's a mud thing. Sentenced to 4 years. That's probably, if this is true, okay? If this is true, and he's sentenced to 4 years, I'm going to assume it's for firearms possession. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was going to be for reckless endangerment of or letting off a firearm in public or something like that, I doubt they would have only given him 4 years. Okay, you get charged with like reckless. What is it? Reckless brandishing or reckless discharge of a firearm. That's what it is. Reckless discharge of a firearm. You're especially if you have any priors or you're on probation for anything in the past, you're gonna catch at least a 5-piece. Okay. If it's like a drug charge that he was dealing with from before, then that's a possibility too. However, the Reddit rumors, holy, don't make me go onto the Reddit. Don't make me go to the Reddit. You got to Reddit. You got to Reddit. Let's go on Friday Ricky Dread Reddit, or it might be the We Love Hip Hop Reddit I'm signed into. You got to Reddit. Torontology posted this. 46 comments. Holy, I mad posting Reddit, eh? Look at these guys. Reddit warriors, fam. Reddit warriors. Defenders of the internet. Sorry. Put that back here. For my Reddit warriors. Defenders of the internet. Okay, let's see what they're saying here. If Fenty was involved, yikes. All the 3L rappers getting knocked. Richie Stacks, Tall Up Twins, now Burna. What a terrible life. Imagine hustling for years or two to lose it all overnight. Reddit warriors. Breach of probation. He was allegedly on bail for shooting at Houdini's funeral. You guys are crazy. Defenders of the internet. Okay, what about this guy here? Proof Stain 7250 says, "Don't listen to the internet. They hold their own inside their ops. Just post anything." Oh, that's just more stuff talking about. I thought this was going to refute him being inside. I'm not saying that we can't fight the Reddit, because Reddit is not the end all be all. They're not always right. You know what I'm saying? However, they don't be wrong a lot of times. Reddit be the feds. These little niggas be the feds. They be trying to say that we the feds, but them niggas the Reddit warriors. What was that? I don't have another bottle. Holy shit. If you ever want to solve a case, go onto Reddit. Them niggas will solve it for you immediately. Right? Randy Savage rant says, "Feds doing their yearly spring cleaning, I see." Reddit warriors. It's a mod thing, yo. Well, listen, man. Salute to Burner Bands. I wish I could. I'm gonna get more confirmation on this. I'll circle the block again. Give you guys an update on this story right here, and make sure that we're in the know of what's going on, because he's one of our favorite Toronto rappers out here. I fuck with his music, and his fans would love to know. You know what I'm saying? Common Gang Strong.
We love hip hop.